Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily create stunning fine art portraits in Evoto using the Post-Pro canvas backdrops. We'll be going over lots of images, and in every example you'll learn something new. The first thing you need to do in Evoto is go to the background adjustment panel and click on the backdrop changer dropdown. Here make sure you're in the My Backdrops tab and then click on the plus icon to add the backdrops. Now from the Post-Pro canvas folder that you've downloaded, choose the high key set first, and select all the backdrops and click Open. This will add all the high-key backdrops into Evoto. Next, click on the plus icon again, and this time we'll add all the low-key backdrops. You can click on the More button to view and access all the backdrops. Since this first image has a background that is light and brighter than 50% gray, I'm going to choose one of the high-key backdrops. Let's try the Aquamint canvas. So the first thing you need to do after selecting the backdrop is to turn on the AI Retain Shadows toggle switch. You can adjust the amount slider to control the shadow intensity, and also choose the blending mode that works the best for your image. Next, you'll need to adjust the size of the backdrop to match your image. You can choose the stretch or center fill mode, or resize it manually from scratch with the center alignment mode. Even though our image is horizontal, we can resize it to fill and then fine-tune the alignment with the vertical and horizontal sliders. Once you're done, you can try some other backdrops. For certain backdrops to fit better, you can always resize and realign the sliders. And these new settings will be saved when you try out other backdrops. Let's move on to the next image. Since the backdrop is slightly darker than 50% gray, I'm going to choose one of the low-key backdrops. The first thing after choosing the backdrop is turning on the AI Retain Shadows button. Next is adjusting the backdrop size, but for this image it looks good just as is. So let's try some other backdrops. It's a good idea to match the backdrop to complement the outfit, and the monochromatic neutral tones of this desert sand canvas backdrop really blends well here. Let's move on to the next image, and select one of the low-key backdrop. Next, let's turn on the AI Retain Shadows button. Since the backdrop size and alignment looks good, we can go ahead and try different backdrops. All the Post-Pro canvas backdrops are pre-lit 45 megapixel images, designed to help you achieve the perfect fine art look with a lot of options. Now for this next image, let's start with one of the low-key backdrops and then turn on the shadows. Again, the backdrop size looks good, so we can try out other backdrops. If the subject white balance doesn't match with the backdrop, we can easily fix this from the Color Adjustments tab and adjust the white balance from the basic drop-down menu. Since the subject has a magenta tint and the backdrop should cast green tones, I'll move the tint slider towards green for the subject colors to blend. Another important thing is to make sure the brightness and contrast levels match. So, let's try another backdrop where I can show you this step. Currently, Evoto doesn't allow light and color adjustments on the backdrop, so we have to adjust the brightness and contrast of the subject. Some areas, like the legs of the stool and model here, might need additional exposure blending when a lot of light is reflected back from the floor of the original shot. For this, we'll need to create a mask by going to the mask panel and click on the plus icon to create a brush mask. You'll notice that our backdrop is hidden during this step. Let's paint over the stool legs and the shoes, and then lower the exposure of that area and get back out of the masking to see the preview. While the shoes look fine, the legs of the stool need a bit more adjustment. So let's create another brush mask and paint just at the base of the stool, and lower the exposure even more. Now let's take a look at the final result. This is how it was before masking layers, and this is the after. Let's move on to the next image and select one of the low-key backdrop. Next, let's turn on the AI Retain Shadows button and try different backdrops. In Evoto, you can also sync your edits to other images. So for example, if I want to apply the edits and the backdrop change to this image, all I have to do is hold Control or Command and select the other image, and then click on the sync button. And just like that, all the edits are applied to the new image. Now let's try another image and select one of the low-key backdrop. One important thing to match between the subject and the background, besides the exposure and white balance, is the saturation. While the white balance matches for this image, the subject is slightly more saturated and has more contrast. So let's reduce the contrast bit and then lower the saturation until it matches the backdrop. In this next image, the background is around 40% gray, and for images like these, you can choose either the low-key or the high-key backdrops. But since the subject is wearing a metallic gold dress, it would contrast better with one of the low-key backdrops. This is a useful tip when you can't decide the backdrop based on lighting. This next image is brightly lit, so we're going to choose one of the high-key backdrop. Next, let's turn on the AI Retain Shadows button. Then fine-tune the backdrop size and alignment. And finally, go ahead and try different high-key backdrops. For this next example, we'll start with a low-key backdrop, and then go to Background Adjustments and turn on the Retain Shadows. Next, I'm going to resize the backdrop and try different compositions. It doesn't always have to be center-aligned. In fact, it looks more realistic if the backdrop is off-center. Once you set it and choose another backdrop, the new backdrop will also have the same alignment. Zooming in will show you how realistic these backdrops are. All post-pro fine art backdrops are perfected with great attention to details to give you this authentic vintage canvas look. Let's try some batch application for a photo shoot session. Start by selecting a backdrop for the first image, and then turn on the shadows and adjust the backdrop size. Then hold Ctrl or Command and select the other images and click on the Sync button. And these edits will be applied to the other images. You can always fine-tune the alignment or size if required. In this next image, the background is around 40% gray, and for images like these, you can choose either the low-key or the high-key backdrops. Make sure to turn on the Retain Shadows toggle switch for a realistic preview. Zooming in will show you how realistic these backdrops are. Having these high-quality 45-megapixel backdrops is a game-changer for studio photographers. The backdrops are designed in a way that you can easily interchange with them at any time. The next image is a high-key image, so I'll choose one of the high-key backdrops. Again, let's turn on the Retain Shadows toggle switch and fine-tune the backdrop size. This next image is a high-key image and is not even in a studio backdrop, but Evoto handles the cutout quite well. The only problem here is we chose a low-key backdrop, which makes color or light spill halos around the subject. So let's change the backdrop from the high-key backdrops, which complements the subject. Once you do that, your composite will look flawless. In this image, we have light patterns in the background, but the light and shadows on the floor are clear for retaining the shadows. So let's choose one of the low-key backdrop and switch on the Retain Shadows button. And now you can seamlessly cycle through all the post-pro backdrops, which are consistently lit. The backdrops are designed in a way that you can easily interchange with them at any time and find your perfect fine art look. This final image is a tricky one, since it's shot in natural diffused light on location. The important thing to look for is the clear distraction-free shadows on the floor. Since this is a moderately bright image, let's choose a high-key backdrop. Next, let's turn on the Retain Shadows switch, and since the subject has a magenta cast from the previous backdrop, we'll need to adjust the white balance to match the current backdrop. So by simply moving the tint slider slightly to the green side blends the color much better. Now let's try some other backdrops. And when you zoom in close, you can see how realistic the composite looks. So I hope this tutorial showed you how easily you can change the post-pro backdrops in Evoto. If you want to learn how to achieve this in Photoshop, we have included a 1-hour tutorial with the post-pro backdrop collection. With these tools, the possibilities to create fine art portraits are endless. If you'd like to try out the post-pro backdrops, you can check out the link in the description below.